Hey, RC enthusiast, RW down here in the shop. And one of the things that really excites me is when I go from an idea to a drawing to reality. And so I had the idea that I could lighten my chassis without making it any weaker, because Lexan is really, really strong by drilling lots and lots of holes in it, all different sizes. And so that's what I did. Check that out. Not only does it make it look a lot more interesting, at least to me, I think it's really something fun to look at, it doesn't affect the strength of it at all. It's still just as strong, just as rigid. Nothing's flexing. There's no deviation, because that's all in the design of it. But it is lighter. I'll find out when I get up to the house. I'm going to weigh the whole rig. Before I was at 4 pounds 15 ounces. So I'm going to go up there and weigh it again and see what it is. But I was also playing around with some other things, because to make a chassis comp legal, there's certain requirements that you have to meet, and I think I'm there. I could be wrong. Any of you guys that are comp crawlers, you could let me know. My understanding, you have to be 8 inches. So I'm 8 inches from end to end. Your roof line has to stick up 1 inch above the rest of your body, and mine does. You have to be 3 inches across. Okay, I am both there, and also if we lay the calipers on it, I'll show you I have these double shear braces that I added to the lowers, and I shimmed the lowers out a little bit to make them a little more rigid, and to make them 3 inches. But technically it's all because it's supposed to make it better. It's got to be a chassis member. It can't be like something stuck on it for no reason. So this definitely has a purpose. As you can see, I'm just over 3 inches. So, and my last thing that I have to make that I just haven't got into, because I got to make sure I know the size and everything, is that you're supposed to have side panels, from my understanding. And so where I'm going to run my side panels is right off of this up to here. As you can see, there's almost the same elevation here and here. This it'll sweep in, and I can either pin it to the hole outside. I can make a side panel that's kind of this shape. So that would definitely be big enough. There's no way that would be too small. It also would add to the rigidity a little bit, and I could mask it off and paint a window and paint a side panel on it so it looks like a little vehicle. Well, Venus the Shop Cat has returned again, some more. Alright, I'm working on my little body panel here so I can finish up my little project here. My paper template. I'm not really sure about going up to the top. See, these points are all fixed on the chassis. This one could move around. This could move forward, backward, up, down. But these points here are fixed. So I'm thinking about just going straight across and doing a fold. Let me take a look at that. Alrighty, got a couple panels here. In my efforts to be comp legal, I don't really know the regs. I've looked at them and I've forgotten them. Need to look at them again. But these are just under 2 inches by about 3.5. So they're pretty big panels. So I don't know. I hope they're big enough. So here's the dust off it. Here's the color. I think it's pretty interesting. Got a slight metallic to it, very, very slight in the back. That red primer. Who'd have thunk red primer would look cool, huh? Oh, the joys of trying to do intricate, fiddly, annoying work with a cat that hasn't been around in a while and wants to be my buddy, big time. Good old Venus. So here's the panels. You can see it gets a little portly looking because of that curve. aesthetically, it would be nice to obviously be end plane and just come down, but I've got the double shear braces there to account for. Probably looks a little more obvious from this side what's going on. So I basically clad the vehicle in 040 Lexan, and that should get it down the road. I did 3 batteries worth of abusive crawling and blasting around and falling down and trying to get the vehicle to right itself and all that good stuff. Yes, thank you. And everything worked great. I was very happy with it. Obviously the shell isn't going to break. This is virtually unbreakable Lexan. We're talking about coming up something, hitting reverse, flipping way back, and then slamming directly on a rock with the cab. Boom! Just like that. Yeah, full speed reverse. And all it did was scratch it up a little bit more. So, pretty happy with the results of the Lightning. It does seem to make it just a touch more balanced. It's under 5 pounds. It's just a touch under 5 pounds without a battery. I think that looks pretty spiffy. I know it's kind of odd to have that up. That's kind of weird aesthetically. You would want everything to be slanted like zoom zoom or follow the earth or whatever. And then the portliness right in here. Not the most aesthetically pleasing thing in the world probably, but gets the job done. Looks like a little car more or less, you know. Here's the door sill. Could have some guy's arm hanging out of there. Put a little driver figure on top of my unsmashed box. Have his little arm hanging out the side. Alrighty then. Guess it's time for more stickers. A few cats. Haven't been around in a while. This cat needs some love. Some food and some love.